Is my baby okay? See what the cards have to say.
Demon baby! I gotta go.
We're gonna get you out of this thing and you're gonna be fine.
Boy told me what your mom said. No matter what happens here, you'll never be alone. Do you understand me? You'll never be alone.
Oh man, how beautiful. See, Kitty? She wants you. She wants it. Stop bullshit and get your woman. Look, I got Marielle. I'll make another irrational decision that happens to put her in harm's way, okay? But I got you. I believe in you. You got this, man. My boy. King.
It is I, the hidden hand responsible for everything going on in FROMland, DJH Review, back here again with your From Season 3, Episode 3 review. I gotta keep it real, y'all. This episode was not the best. Probably my least favorite out of, the episodes shown thus far. For a build-up episode, it was good, but just overall, the ending was a little anticlimactic. My worst fear came true. Tabitha got back to FROMville a little bit too early. Yes, she was in the real world. I already see that going on. She was always there to begin. That makes no sense. Episode 4, we see the ambulance in FROMville. We see that you can't save them all. We see it. So it doesn't make sense for them to already be in FROMville to come back to FROMville. Where did the ambulance come from? Where did the cop come from? Where did the EMTs come from? So Tabitha was in the real world. She wasn't there very long, but she was in the real world. So that I will argue to the death. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, the ending. It was a good cliffhanger. I think another problem is we all, we saw the trailer, we saw the car crash scene, so we kind of knew this was already coming up. For those of you who saw that advanced trailer that came out, or leak trailer, sort of, whatever that was. But yeah, anyway, so those were probably one of my downs of the episode. What else? I was a little disappointed with Boyd setting the mousetrap, so to say. Like I said, it was a build-up episode, so I guess it kind of made sense. But I was expecting him to do more than just argue with Father Kotri again. I'm getting a little tired of seeing dead Kotri. Who is Father Kotri? He better be something, okay, other than just Boyd's, figment of his imagination or whatever. But yeah, other than that, we got the thing at the end with him meeting up with Randall. I'm calling them Team Brandel. How about that? So yeah, we're gonna see what's going on with that next episode. But yeah, not too much from Boyd, to be honest. Other than that, we kicked off. I thought the episode kicked off good, which I'm about to get into in just a second here. There were some highlights here and there. No, don't forget me. There were some gems dropped. It's just, I don't know. At the end of the episode, it just felt kind of flat for me. So during my initial reaction, which y'all can go check out, by the way, I reacted to the end of the episode, a part of the Discord watch along, for a lot of reactions. Make sure to join the Discord. We got another one coming up this Sunday. I'll announce the time soon. But yeah, Anyway, um, I said between a 7 and an 8, I believe. We gonna get that thing a 7. I think that's nice. So 7, kind of like average C grade I'm feeling. So we're gonna get that thing a 7. But there were some, some highlights here and there, but most it just felt like a build up episode. So those kind of my overall thoughts of the episode. Let's get into we got to start off the box. Who we putting in the box? It had to be between Tabitha and Jade. Jade broke the talisman totem pole thing. Something bad is coming from that. But he did save Christy, so I'll let him slide. Tabitha, we putting you in the box. That ending, no, we not in Camden. You put that man through all that. You came back, told him this man, his son was alive. Told him everything about the bottle tree, the boy in white. You stuck down and looked at the paintings all night just to say, this ain't real. I quit, as Henry said. So I was totally on his side when she decided to crash out. Pun intended at the end of the episode. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But yeah, Tabitha, we putting you in the box. All right. So if you haven't already, make sure to slap that like button, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and get into today's review, recap, highlights. We're gonna start off with this this troll on this phone, a master troll, by the way. Not the real Thomas. Definitely not the real Thomas. Just pretty much the, I guess, FROMville playing tricks with Jim again, very reminiscent of the scene where whoever the guy was on the radio telling him about his wife, she shouldn't be digging that hole in the basement. The kids shouldn't be playing outside or feeding the goats or whatever outside. So this sets Jim off. Jim, stood on business a little bit this episode. He didn't totally get punked out. So yeah. So other than that, that's pretty much it as far as Jim is concerned. We did get Ethan. He's getting a little dark. He's yeah, I'm calling him No Hope Ethan because he believes his mom is pretty much out of here. So we'll see if that changes next episode. Now it's not 100% confirmed that she's back. I'm pretty sure she's back. If the evidence seems to be there, she's back in FROMland, from the real world. She was in the real world. And but will we see Tabitha in the town? We see the ambulance, but it didn't show Tabitha. I don't think it showed the EMTs. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, I haven't looked at the photos yet, but I know the promo photos are out, so I'm gonna take a look at those and see what's going on. So yeah, that's pretty much it with Jim here. We got another bottle tree, the fake bottle tree. I was disappointed. Because before the season aired, we saw it in the trailer. And I was like, okay, this is another bottle tree. Where does this go to? It is just a regular ass tree with some bottles hanging. There were no notes as far as I saw. But there is another tree that Henry alluded to that they were going to towards the end of the episode, which I'll get into a little bit towards the end of the review. But yeah, so that's where we're headed. But there is one thing of interest that I've always been interested in as far as From is concerned, and that's this thing about glass. I feel like there's something about glass. we heard the glass shatter. She cut herself trying to pick up the glass, of course. And I keep going back to that scene where Sarah was talking to Nathan, and she was saying something about the girl with the glass trying to put the pieces together. I can't quite remember the story, but I played the scene before. And then we had that scene last season where Jade was, taking the glass and trying to put it together. Yeah, and I'm throwing whatever that was in episode 1 out of that window, even though that's kind of non-related. But yeah, glass and glass shattering. I don't know. I don't know. I still think there's something to it. Tabitha getting pushed out the tower, shattered glass. Right. Episode 1 was called Shatter. So I don't know. What do y'all think of it? But anyway, we're heading towards the bottle tree, but we're gonna get to Tabitha's crash out towards the end of this review. What else we got here? Pulling the short straw. So Kenny and Dale, we got the return of Dale. And one of the people that bum rushed Tien Chin, I hope she dies next episode. Y'all don't deserve to live. But anyway, she was out there and they were gathering the crops. Kenny was kind of on a little power trip. He was telling Chris, hey, you better put them berries in that bag. Where's your bag? I think he was kind of projected because he's still mad about the whole the Marielle thing. But I think I got something to say about that in just a little bit. Not yet though. So yeah, of course his mother is dead as well. So, he's still going through the grieving process. But yeah, that's what's going on as far as the, going out to the magical spot where all the food is growing. I still think it's a little sus. I don't know. I think somebody is out there and it's their food. Somebody was tiptoeing around the other episode. I don't know who it is. We shall see. But nothing good can come from that, right? Okay. Let's move on to Boyd for a minute here to catch a monster. But yeah, this episode pretty much, building up, setting up to what Boyd is going to do. Maybe next episode, we'll see. Well, I don't know if he's going to catch a monster or not. But yeah, so as far as this part of the episode is concerned, we kind of got another little mini argument debate going on between Donna once, she heard that he was trying to go out and capture a monster. And one thing that kind of caught my ear was when he said, Christy said these monsters used to be human. I'm like, what? And then I remember, she cut open, Smiley and basically have the same anatomy. So, but yeah, that caught my attention. Other than that, Boyd, he's about to catch a monster. We got another scene with Father Khatri. I don't know what to think about Father Khatri. Is he an evil entity? He keeps seemingly trying to distract Boyd from, completing whatever he wanted to do. So I don't know. That's sus Father Khatri goes, right? So that's where we are so far in the episode. But I guess let's go ahead and wrap this up. So he teams up with Randall towards the end of the episode, who is imagining cicadas. So yeah, like I said, that PTSD, we're starting to see that with Randall. I don't know if we're gonna get similar scenes as far as Julie and Marielle are concerned. We know there's a little, a feeling of darkness going on with Julie. Haven't seen much with Marielle yet, but but yeah, I want to see more of this. Randall is definitely the most interesting person to me right now, as he's still reeling from the effects of the cicadas here. So yeah, we got that going on with those two. Assuming they're going to use the bus to trap the monsters, maybe. So Boyd wants to switch things up and take the bus for the night. But that's pretty much where we are, with Boyd. Not too much from Boyd this episode, if I'm to be honest. A suitcase full of answers. We got Victor. He's going to, he dig up some answers. He grabs his suitcase, and he goes to Sarah's house, of course, and we get the meeting of the outcast, so to say. So yeah, very weird pairing. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see what Victor divulges this episode. What else is he hiding? Because Victor has all the answers. He just won't tell nobody. So what's in the suitcase? I'm not sure. Pick I hope, oh God, I hope it's not more paintings or drawings. No more drawings. Maybe some pictures or something like that. I'm not sure. He said he got to tell a story, so it's got to be something. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. Y'all tell me what y'all think is in the suitcase. But I think we're in for a good story next episode. We shall see. But that's all we pretty much got from that scene there. I did notice she was trying to put together that little snowman or whatever. So other than that, nothing else really happened. Very short sequence from both of them. Fatima and Tarot Tilly got them tarot cards. Taryn Matheru will be proud. I still don't think it's going that deep as far as the tarot cards. It's like, I do think the writers listen to us and they put these things in there. I'm still kind of the belief of, hey, if it's said out loud in the show, then it's probably means your theory is disproved. Maybe. But who knows? Anyway, so yeah, we got tarot cards during this episode. But before we get the tarot reading, of course, the crows came in, coming through the window. Was it a warning? It was either, I'm thinking it was either a warning. FROMland didn't want Fatima to know what was going on with this baby, so they interrupted the card reading, or had something to do with Elgin, maybe. So it's either one of those three for me. But even before this, Fatima, I gotta kick out them damn crops. And of course, Tilly saw this, and she revealed that she was an egg licker, an eggshell licker, and it was so weird, little craven or whatever. But so yeah, she was basically trying to relate to Fatima. And I remember one of my From Lost episodes, I said whoever pays attention to that baby, maybe we need to keep a close eye on them. Because I said that there's an Ethan in Lost that was responsible for looking after the pregnant people in Lost. So yeah. Silly Tilly. I guess sus Tilly silly, right? Sus Tilly. I don't know. I'm kind of over this mole thing, but I will say her actions are still kind of a little weird. And she was real defensive when Fatima called her kooky Kooky Tilly, something like that. But anything else? Fatima, Demon Baby, Demon Baby. That's your future, Demon Baby. All right. A blood sacrifice. Let's talk about Jade and this vision that he had. I didn't never thought it was real. It's another vision. And I thought it was interesting that they showed him, he looked crazy to the perspective of another person, what it looks like. So nobody else can see these things except him. But anyway, we get the pilgrim or whatever. He's impaled, his eyes impaled on a tree. So I feel like something maybe did that to him. It kind of gave me Kelly in the Wood vibes, something like that. We know later in the episode, he drinks the blood from the skull and then he hands it to him. I thought that was interesting. Like, here, partake. What does that mean? Does that mean, hey, you need to sacrifice somebody, or you drink this, you will get some answers or something like that? I don't know. So, interesting. But other than that, there were red rocks surrounding that area. I wish I could have got like a wide shot of it, but from what it looks like, it kind of reminded me of the slabs where he saw the children at, except it was covered red. So it was covered red for a reason. Some type of blood sacrifice is going on here. So yeah, we got that going on. Other than that, nothing much else from that scene. But let's go ahead and get into the whole Christy and Kenny scene while I'm at it. You are not alone, never alone. And I still think, my guy, Kenny has a chance. I want Kenny to win. I really do. She wants it, bro. She wants it. Look, man. You can go back to season 1 where she kind of put him in the friend zone. She's just like, I'm engaged, and then she turned right around. Part of me wants to go, with my fiance or whatever, and then part of me wants to go to Iceland with the most amazing man I ever met, or something like that. I can't remember the exact phrase she used, but she wants it, man. You just gotta wait a little longer. We go get Marielle up out of here, man. But yeah. So a little touching scene here. She says, "I heard what Boyd told me what Tien Shin said. You'll never be alone." Oh, teardrop, right? So I still think there's something there, but anyway, she gets caught in a bear trap here. Who set the bear trap? Was it meant for a monster? Was it placed by whoever the person was that's growing the food, I assume? I think so. I think it was meant for a monster. She just, wrong place, wrong time. I don't think there's any cannibal action going on. I just don't feel like there's any cannibals coming or anything like that, but who knows? What else? That was pretty much it to the scene. Like I said, this stuff happened, but nothing really happened. I guess it was probably the most suspenseful part of the episode because we didn't know if Christy was gonna make it or not. I don't think Chris is going anywhere. Some people think she's gonna die. I don't think she is. Other than that, so that's pretty much it. We got the scene with Jade. We got the bear trap scene, And let's go ahead and go to the main event here. We are not in Camden, are we? Tabitha sounded so goofy. She was goofy. This was goofy, okay? I was like, what was the point of getting pushed out the tower, coming back to the real world? She was in the real world. And then, like, 3 episodes in, we back. 3 episodes in, this is not real. She sees the bracelet. And that was I guess that was the mind bending discovery, because there was supposed to be a mind bending discovery according to the description. So either that or the bottle tree, I would assume. So yeah, for me, maybe for Tabitha, for me, not so mind bending. I'm tired of this damn bracelet. But is Tabitha Miranda? Is Tabitha Eloise? Why can't Tabitha be Tabitha? But is there possible reincarnation involved? Could be. Or maybe it's just different people with the same destiny. But yeah. So anyway, let's go to I want to go to that song they were playing. Let me pull it up real quick. Nope. There we go. I'm getting ready for my new setup, y'all. In case y'all haven't noticed, I'm on StreamYard, so getting ready to go live soon. But I just gotta work out some kinks. Where we at here? Where is it at? I got all these screenshots and I've shown none of them. Where we at? Right here, where the tape comes on and that song plays, and she says, this is my husband and this is me and my husband's song, and just another parallel. Henry says this is his and his wife's favorite song, right? And just looking at what the words were saying, I've been to sea before. Crown and anchor me. So we got these like sea, water references. And then we got the crown and anchor me. So, and then we get the bracelet scene right here. So this is I guess you could say, an anchor of sorts, or a constant lost, right? All these people have this in common, as far as Tabitha's family and Victor's family or whatnot, is this bracelet. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. But yeah, so after this, let's see here. We got the bracelet, and this is when she crashes out here. But I did think maybe it was a little, just a little suspect. They said, "Hey, why don't you go grab, those crackers right there?" And she happens to find a bracelet. I do think there is argument for Henry being, I guess you could say, an architect or a manipulator, in this FROMland thing. But I think he's oblivious. I don't think he's like the secret big bad or something like that. So, but yeah, then after this, you can't say the things you said. Tell me my son is like, I was 100% on board. Tabitha was on some bull. Goofy. But then after this, they pull off, they get hit by, the ambulance. And yeah, so she wakes up. There's the police officer with the lunchbox, 2 EMTs. They get stopped. They see the tree, And we are back in From a very anticlimactic return. But you know, like I've said before, we just don't have the real estate. We don't have 20 episodes of Lost to tell this grandiose story of her returning. So initially I thought, you know, it was going to take a while for her to get back. Now I said, we got 10 episodes. Unless they split this across 2 seasons, she's probably going to get back earlier than I would want to personally. But yeah, so much more they could have did with that, but I believe she's back. It's not another level of FROMville or anything like that. We got the ambulance in the next episode, so I'm pretty sure they're there. So who are they going to see? How will they interact? Will Tabitha see Ethan so he can finally stop moping around talking about death? Is Victor going to bump into his father? If he does, will he recognize him? What will be his reaction? I don't know. I feel like maybe they'll kill him off before he can actually meet him, or maybe when the moment they do meet, a monster comes out of nowhere. Father Kotri. But yeah, that's what I feel. But all right, that's gonna do it for this episode 3 review of From. Gonna get ready to get up out of here. Make sure to drop those theories, comments down below. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we're gonna go ahead and get into episode 4 promo photos and trailer breakdown. Should be right here when the time comes. But I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.